Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to be doing a special unboxing of Dungeon Alliance. I'm really excited for this game. I've been waiting for this one. This is the second Kickstarter edition that they put up that had some extra expansions. I waited till then to get it because in this version now we're able to do quests and campaign modes, and the game originally is solo and cooperative, but this brings a whole new aspect that you can keep on playing. So I'm excited to show you what's in here. For those of you that don't know what Dungeon Alliance is, this actually has a lot of cool things all built into one game. Not only is it a deck builder, but it's also a dungeon crawler, and it has miniatures that you're going to be able to move around on this map. And when you move into the dungeon, you don't just take one character, you're going to be playing a group of 4 adventurers. And even when you're playing it cooperatively, you're still each going to be controlling 4 adventurers that are going to move around and have monsters act against them, all in different turn orders, and it actually moves pretty quickly. And as you defeat these monsters, you're going to gain experience. And when you do, you're going to be able to get new cards. And that's kind of your way of leveling up your character. And that's where the deck building thing comes in. Now, what I'm excited for is this game is also going to be coming with the Champions Edition as well. Now, this was part of the second Kickstarter they did. What this does, it adds in 4 new heroes and also brings in their starting decks. And it includes 8 new upgrade cards. And a special set of cards called the Deck of Many Treasures, where you can kind of press your luck to decide if you want even more treasure when you find treasure chests. And if that wasn't enough, it also comes with these awesome adventure packs, 1, 2, 3, and 4, where you're able to take your dungeon little heroes on an actual adventure through the dungeon. And you're going to be playing through these different adventure packs. So I'm excited to show all of this to you. And if you're excited as well, then I need you to meet me at the table. Now I've gone ahead and got the shrink wrap off, so we're going to go ahead and crack open Dungeon Alliance by Andrew Parks, a member of Quixotic Games. Now I also want to mention that this game is for 1 to 4 players, and so it can be played solo, which is pretty cool, and it is for 12 and up, and it goes about 1 to 3 hours. So now let's go ahead and see what is inside Dungeon Alliance. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. All right, so of course the first thing we see is our rule book. Every time I do an unboxing, it's always the rule book, which is exactly what should be on top. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this and make sure we know how to play this game before we do. It also has a rule supplement. Now this rule supplement gives some extra ideas of how to play the game. You can set up your decks exactly how they're supposed to be with preset alliances. Also in here, there's some cool things about cooperative rules and maybe a way of tweaking some of them. You can also have a variance for hero drafting. It's just a whole bunch of different ways to expand what the actual game comes with. For example, you could add a permadeath rule, and it has the rules for it. It also has rules for having a campaign and quests and being how you trigger quests. This is really cool. Here's the campaign mode. It's right here. It tells you everything you can do. And you can play the campaign competitive, cooperative, or even solo. So, I mean, just think of all the different possibilities you have when it comes to playing through Dungeon Alliance. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put these 2 aside and see what else is in here. Now, one thing this game comes with is a lot of punchboard stuff. It's going to come with 25 different Dungeon Alliance map tiles, and they're all going to have levels of difficulty. So as you play through, you're going to probably start with the level 1s and move to level 2, and they're going to have harder and tougher enemies, which are right over here. Here's a set of enemies right here. I'm going to punch one of these out and show it to you. And I'm going to guess that this one is a spider of some kind, and it's going to show its attack value, its dodge, its move, and its health, and also how much experience points you get for defeating this monster. Some are going to have more than others. So the harder the monster, obviously the more experience you have. And apparently these are really good punch tiles because they're just falling out in my hand. Now this right here, this is going to be how you set up your board. Now in the Kickstarter, they did have a neoprene mat that would actually take care of this. Sadly, I did not get it. I am sadly kind of kicking myself because you're going to have to construct this all the way around. And I've heard rumors it's not exactly the greatest system on the planet, but it will be good enough. All right, we're going to put this one aside that has pretty much disintegrated in my hand. And let's see what other ones we have. Here's even more. Here's some of those spiders that fell out. Here's more monsters. Now, if you look, they're going to have a normal side and they have a red side. This means that they're exhausted. And as you play and activate these monsters, you're going to move them and you're going to exhaust them. Here's some different tokens. Here are some archways to be able to connect some of these pathways that aren't actually connected when you originally lay the tile down. Here's some more. Wow, lots of tiles. This is just okay, I'm just going to pick them all up. There's a whole ton in here. All right, here's another one. These are going to be campaign tokens. These, I believe, are your health tokens. These are your player tokens. And you're going to be using these, and you're going to put these on your player boards and mats or whatever. And if you decide to activate your character, then you're going to move this to the side so you remember which characters you've activated. These also might take place, might be put, on the board if certain abilities make you do that, for maybe like a mirror image spell or something. Also, we have a draft bonus chart. So as you gain, it'll tell you what's your hand limit size and your card discard limit as you get more cards added to your hand size. All right, let's see what else we have. We have even more. Wow, look at all these things. Oh man, and of course there's one for each person because everybody's going to playing themselves. Now these, I believe, are going to be your quest tokens, I believe is what these are. Trapper's Plains. I think these are our quest tokens. I'd have to look to make sure exactly if that's true, but I believe that's what those are. Let's continue here. Oh, we got more punch boards. Now, of course, these are going to tell us to actually put down certain monsters, I believe, inside these, which is why they actually have the pictures of them as well. Some of these, of course, are not. Some are. It looks like, oh my goodness, these things are they're just falling apart in my hand. All right, so that is the set of our punch boards. All right, let's put those aside. Let's see what else we have. Looks like we have I honestly don't even know what those are. I apologize. I'll have to figure that one out. Now we do have some tiles. Those are pretty cool. And what you're going to use these for is if you're one of the characters that damages a monster, you can place this underneath it so you know that you've actually damaged it, because at the end, I'll show you as we look through the cards, you're going to gain experience even for hitting the monster and damaging him a little bit. Of course, the person who gets the final blow gets the actual big amount of experience. So you're going to use these to not only track if you've hit the monster, but also how much damage you've done to the monster, because whoever does the most does get the extra experience points. All right, let's see what else we have. We have a piece of cardboard. We have a Dungeons Alliance. What's this? This is just a neat little thing. All right, Dungeon Alliance. Cool. All right, and then we got some bags, of course. Oh, I love that games are coming with bags. And we've got lots of cards. We're going to go through these as well. More dungeon. Why do I have these? I'll have to check to see exactly what these are. Am I just supposed to hand these out to people? Hey, check out Dungeon Alliance. No, I'm sure they have a point. And the other thing this game comes with is, I believe, these are going to be our miniatures. Now, you could get these painted. It was one of the pledge options, but I decided not to go that route because I don't mind painting miniatures. I actually enjoy it. So I'm going to have to paint some of these guys up. And before we get this to the table, I'm going to have to paint these up. Let's see if we can bring one in and look kind of cool closely at it. Oh, look at this warrior lady. She looks pretty awesome. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put these miniatures to the side. We've got all different types of miniatures. Now, the miniatures are only for the heroes. There aren't any for the bad guys. And you're supposed to use these rings, and I believe I'm going to have to, because you can draft these characters and they're going to join your band. Normally, I paint the ring colors on here, but you can't do that because you could get any one of these characters in your party. So we have the rings associated with each character group. All right. Or each party member that's playing. All right, we're going to put these aside. These miniatures are going to be awesome. I'm excited to paint these up. So let's go ahead and throw them over here. Now, before we look at our cards, there is one more thing in there, and it is our die. Now, this game is a card-based game, but some of the things you're going to have to do is roll a die. And if you notice, this die only goes to 3. So there's 2 zeros, 2 ones, a 2, and a 3. So you're more often than not going to get probably a 1. All right, so here's some of our characters. This is our first character, and I'm just going to show you a little bit about this character. This is Blazamnian or something. I'm going to call him Blazam, all right, because I like Shazam. Okay, this up here shows his race, and these are his 2 icons when it comes to his class. And every character is going to have 3 unique cards for their class and race. And then on top of that, they're going to be able to get other generic cards that kind of go with it. On this, you're going to see his attacking, defense, dodge, and also his health. And it also gets a special power. This is a dwarf priest, respected for his courage and prudence. Blazanian, I'm so bad at names, I apologize, offers counsel to young and old alike. Wisdom derived from worshiping the old gods and countless generations. All right, so not exactly a special power, just more flavor text. So we've got, for example, if you look, these 3 characters right here, if I just keep spreading these out a little bit, you're going to notice none of them have the exact same icons and class or race pictures up here. And that's done on purpose. So these are all our different heroes that are found in the base game, and there's a ton of them. All right, and then we're going to see our starting cards. So for example, if we are going to use this character, we're going to gain his 3 starting cards, which are right here, because they match his race icon and his 2 class icons. And so if we look at all these characters, oh, this is going to be so much fun. Oh, look at this. Meditate. Counter strike. This would be like a monk type character, I'm guessing. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Open hand attack. Okay, I'm loving the art on this. This is just absolutely fantastic. All right, so these are going to be all of our different heroes and all their starting cards. I know I'm kind of paging through them pretty quickly, but that way we can get to more stuff. And here, I believe, are going to be more of the generic ones. So this could mean that any human could use this ability. I believe that's how that works. Same with this elf and dwarf. So they have those. And then this could be used by either an elf or a human. So as you're creating your deck, you want to try to get cards that are going to be able to work well with not just one hero, but with multiple different heroes. And for example, these were the races. These are the classes. So these can work with anybody who has this type of class. So that's really cool. I really enjoy the way that you can create your own deck system out of this. This game also comes with some really good references. For example, it teaches you how to do Burst of Strength, which you can do by just discarding 2 cards of any kind. It also has a thing about doors, chests, and traps. It's also going to have your game round, so it's going to tell you exactly how you do each round, and then the end phase, what exactly we're going to go ahead and do. So here's a lot of these are our rules reference cards. Pretty cool. We'll put those to the side. Now these are the cards for our solo game. And it's going to tell you how each enemy is going to react, because normally the other human players are controlling the enemies and what they're going to do. But without them, and you're playing by yourself or cooperatively, you're going to have to use this solo deck, or I guess solo cooperative type deck. All right, let's see what else we have. We have Rescue the Titan. I think these are the quests. These are some of your quests you can do, and you're going to gain experience points for completing these. Trigger. So in order to make this quest happen, we have to open 3 secret doors to place the queen in the dungeon. Once we do that, we can resolve 3 spell cards in Titania's room to free her. Place these spells sideways to show that they have no effect. So once you trigger the beginning of this quest, then to resolve the quest, you have to go ahead and do this, and you're going to gain experience points. And of course, if you've done 2 of the spells and somebody else did 1, you get 2 experience points and they get 1. I believe that's how that works. If I'm wrong, please let me know, but I believe that's how these quests work. So we have all these different quests. Oh, what's this? Hailstorm. This is going to be awesome. You have to defeat this guy. All right, what's this? These, I believe, are going to be, yes, our Dark Empress. These are some of our big baddies at the end, kind of boss monstery type people at the end of your quest, or even in your dungeon. And let's see what these are. These are going to be, what are these? I'd have to look and see. I believe these are some more, these are more cards you're able to purchase, I believe. I'd have to look and see what these are. Oh, these are our generic ones. These are the generic character cards that you can put into your decks, because they're going to do this really basic things like +1 attack or +1 range. I can spend 2 to remove up to 2 wounds tokens from yourself. All right. And these are the different, now you can play any amount of cards you want during your turn, but you can only play one type of card. For example, you can only play one maneuver card. So if you decide to play this maneuver card, you couldn't play any other maneuver cards to maneuver with. You could use them for something else. Say you had a quest going on that would need something like that to put it face down, you could do that. So you get 1 reaction. Here's the reaction, reflex. So these are our generic ones. I think that's what these are, I believe. I apologize if that's wrong. All right, next we have more of these. This is the same one we saw before, but also some reference cards for movement. We have some to teach us how moving around, and what's this? Oh, I hit my camera, I apologize. Being able to activate heroes and what you can do with that. These are all different cards that are going to help you play the game. Next we have our encounter deck. All right, how many of these? Wow, lots of encounters. That makes sense. Let's see what some of these encounters look like. Oh, for example, we can encounter a death fairy. That looks pretty awesome. All right, she's going to have a special power. She has some dodge and some speed, and she also has 3 health. And this is how much experience points you get for defeating her. And this is for how much you get if you have the most damage on our, Death Fairy. So if you accomplish both of these, you get 3 experience points. This also tells you what type of dungeon tile it's going to appear on. It's going to appear on a level 1 dungeon tile. Oh, pit trap. Look at that. Not only did they fall in the pit and got stabbed, there's some poison gas in there too. It's just a whole bunch of bad going on in there. All right, when this trap is sprung, place the pit trap token on your space and receive 2 automatic damage for move purpose. When you leave the pit, it is like leaving a space adjacent to an enemy. No creature on this space can attack. All right, well, that makes sense. You can't attack while you're in a pit. So those are what some of the encounters look like. And we've got, what are these? Oh, these, I know what these are going to be. These are probably going to be the cards that we can buy using our experience points. I bet that's what, yes, that's what these are. So you're going to pay this much to have this card put into your deck. Now, it can only be used by characters that have that symbol on their cards. So you kind of want to be aware of what you're buying. So for example, this could only be used by that one, or sorry, not the one dwarf, but the first dwarf we saw who had those two symbols. Only he could use it unless we found the human character that has these same two icons. And then here's some more generic ones that you could pay one to have this, and anybody can kind of use that card. And like only dwarves can use that one. Oh, it's gonna be, this is just amazing. So look at how much stuff you can buy for your characters as you're going through the dungeon. And this is, I believe they're gonna be randomly set out in a group of 5. So 5 of these will be laid out, and you can choose to upgrade your character with these cards, paying your experience cost. And that is going to be what's found in Dungeon Alliance, the base game. But we're not done yet. No siree. I've got some other fun stuff to open. For example, we're going to do our Dungeon Alliance Champions. So in the Dungeon Alliance Champions box, we are going to find some more punch boards, which is going to have some more numbers. And here's some more monsters we're going to be fighting. All the way down. Oh, look at these guys. These guys are probably going to be really big baddies. Oh, I'm pretty excited about that. We also have a new tile here. Now, I think what they're trying to introduce in this is you're able to go down to a final boss fight. And I believe that's what this tile is for. You're going to put them in the spawn location. You're going to come down in one of these locations. And you're going to use, there should be like a staircase, I believe, somewhere on one of the punch boards that you can come down the stairs and fight one of these monsters. Yep, there it is. Right there is the stairs. So you're going to find that, and you're going to go down and fight these guys. Now, here's 4 new adventurers that have come. Here's one of them. Oh, it's an elf. Or maybe it's a human? I can't tell. But it's a ranger of some kind. A little bow-wielding person. Pretty awesome. All right, we got another huge giant sword guy. Okay, cool. So let's put this aside. And inside the deck of cards, we're probably going to find those characters and also their cards. So in our deck of cards here, we're going to start by finding the Deep Dungeon Final Enemy Room. And in this, oh, it's going to talk about what it is, the Infernal Trap. And it's going to talk about this encounter. We're going to be fighting a Titan encounter in that one. Now, I don't want to show too many of these because these are really exciting to get to. And here's the Titan. Oh, I wonder if I should show him. Okay, we're going to show the Titan just because. Oh, I didn't even see him. All right, but it shows what his defense and attack does. And again, I don't know if I really want to show too much of it because these are going to be some really fun characters to fight at the end. We have new quests. Our quest is the Titan. Well, of course it's the Titan. It's the one that's in the box. All right, so we're going to put those right here. So in here, we're going to find the final room, and it also is the final room. We're going to be fighting a Titan in this one. That's kind of cool. All right, so we got the deck of many treasures. These I'm going to show at least a couple of. All right, let's see what we can find here. We found a spear trap. Oh, no. So the deal is as you dig deeper into this dungeon, you might find a mimic. Oh, he's going to get you. Or you're going to find like traps, but of course, also you're going to find potions of speed. So this is called the deck of many treasures, and you're going to be able to push your luck. When you find a treasure chest, you can gain the rewards, plus you can choose to dig deeper into the deck of many treasures to see if you find either a trap, a mimic, or a super powerful weapon. And these are going to be our 4 starting adventurers, or extra adventurers, I apologize. So this is what? Bartholomew? That's pretty funny. All right. We got Sonia, Haldrek, and Tayo. Okay, perfect. And again, probably butchered their names. I apologize if you know any of my playthroughs. I'm not the greatest at pronouncing names. So again, we're going to look for this person. These 3 cards are going to go with him because they have that starting thing. And it says 1, 2, and 3. These stars up here will also tell you that these are his 3 starting cards. And she's got her 3, his 3, these 3. And then here's some extra ones that we're now going to be able to buy. These are going to go into that other deck that we can buy with our experience points. So that is what is in our Dungeon Alliance Champions expansion. Now let's take a look at what's in the adventure packs. This is something I'm really excited for. So these adventure packs are a little bit different from some of the other stuff we've looked at. Each adventure pack is going to add a new narrative story arc to the game, and each alliance can choose the ways in which it wishes to engage each particular story arc. So now these packs aren't exactly linear, but we're going to go ahead and see what's in them. Oh no, there's a piece of tape on this, isn't there? All right, people that love to save boxes are probably cringing at how I got that open. All right, so inside here are our cards. We're going to look through these. I'm pretty excited about these cards. Also, it tells us what exactly we're going to be doing in this adventure pack. Here are the rules for it. This adventure pack has it has 2 different ones in it. The Lost Alliance and War in the Deep. And we're going to play through this campaign. And of course, it tells us all about the drafting, how you can draft story cards, campaign cards, and these are going to be the campaign tokens. These are going to help you be able to gain permanent upgrades as you go through the campaign. And here's some more rules about the campaign life. Now also we have, of course, our special dungeon tiles for this one. So we got an extra dungeon tile, some more enemies. Here are the different quests. For this one is for War in the Deep, 2 of 5. These are all the different boards that are going to come with this one. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Oh, look at all these monsters and all these quests. Oh, this is going to be just great. And of course, we've got our go down to the dungeon and defeat the bad guy tile. What's this one? The Pillar. I don't even know what that's about. That's going to be awesome. Oh, look at all these. These are, oh, this is like, oh man, it's like Christmas all over again. So just looking through here, it looks like it starts again with cards we can buy. And look at this one's for, oh wow. It starts right away with the Lost Alliance. Reverted Adventure. The hero's essence is being drained by the Spider Queen. Select a random one of the ally cards 55 through 58, from among those that are still remaining in the deck. This ally card reveals the identity of the inverted hero. Consult card 34 if you wish to devour the adventurer's soul, or consult 35 if you attempt to liberate the adventurer's soul. That's pretty awesome. So as you draft these adventures into your hand, you can then run these. What's this? Tay the Summoner. Oh, we got a new character. No, this can't be. Oh, this is one of the allies, I bet, or something. I apologize. I don't know very much about this part of it. This is some of the stuff I don't know much about at all. I'm just really just looking through there to see. Here's the Spider Queen herself. I don't know if I should be showing all this stuff. Oh, I don't know. I don't really want to see a lot of this, but it does come with rules and everything again. Wow, why does it come with rules? I got the rules. Okay, well, in case we don't have the rules, then we got more rules. The Dark Elf Knight story card. Oh, these are going to be awesome. Out of the corner of your eye, you spy a wisp of smoke. As you turn, you see the Dark Elf Knight charging from the shadows, hot on the trail of his enemies. Will you confront him? I don't know about that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and... Oh, these are so good. All right, so this is going to be a lot of our story stuff. That's pretty cool. Now, this is the one I probably should open first because it says Adventure Pack 1 on it. Oh, well, we'll look at the other one first. Something terrible has befallen the alliance of Trey the Summoner, Mirita the Trickster, and Vakra the Hunter, and this other guy of the Transmuter. I'm going to just butcher them, so I'm going to stop saying their names. They entered the Slayer's dungeon weeks ago and have not been heard from since. Your party now dares to enter the same dungeon. Will your team aid the Lost Alliance, or will you seal their fate once and for all? So here's the components of this adventure pack. Wow, rules, replacement cards. All right, so yep, here's the rules. Here's a replacement weapon, a flaming weapon. You can't go wrong with that. Staff of the Spider Queen. Oh, wow, look at these. And so these are some of the story cards. And you're going to choose as you go which way you want to go in the story by, let's see if I can find one. Oh, yeah, so if you decide to draft this into your hand, I believe, you're going to be able to also unlock these cards to be able to complete this Lost Alliance quest or something. Again, I apologize, I don't know a lot about it. You can always check out their website to find out exactly what's going on, or you can wait for my playthrough, or you can check out the Kickstarter. It has ended a while ago and is now being funded back or shift out, but at least you can get an idea of what these are doing. Oh, this is gonna be absolutely awesome. I just saw a sweet axe. I don't even want to look at it because I want to be surprised when I see it. All right, so those are for that pack. And then our last set of cards, looks like we have a story card right off the bat. We're just so excited for how much there is in this thing. War in the Deep. I can hardly wait to play through some of these adventures. Oh, it's going to be so good. I apologize, I'm just going really fast, but again, I don't want to spoil too much. There's the Dwarf Champion. Roar! He looks pretty awesome. See, Dark Elf Slayers. So this is what is inside our Adventure Pack 1. I can hardly wait to see what's inside Adventure Pack 2. Let's go check it out. Actually, I should say Adventure Pack 3. This is 1 and 2 right here. So here's Adventure Pack 3 and 4. I'm going to guess this is very similar to the last one, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to go through. I'm sure it's got the exact same kind of stuff where it's got a lot of the story stuff inside this. And we have, of course, this is pretty much all story stuff that has to do with it. I don't think I'm going to go through these cards. I will go ahead and look at the tiles, though. I want to say, oh, what is this? Plus and minus. I guess the foundation of math. Plus and minus. All right, let's see what else we've got. Of course, our tiles that are going to be in here. More plus and minus. Don't know what any of that is, but we do have this. This is the apparently upside down alarm stone. All right. Maybe that has to do with the alarm stone, all those things. We found a vault. There's a vault in here. And look at all these tiles. Oh, I so want to get this to the table and play it. This looks so good. Dungeon Alliance 2. This is just oh man, these are going to be awesome. So I apologize. I'm not going to go through a lot of the cards for this adventure pack because I think you've kind of got the gist of what it is based on the other adventure pack, and this unboxing is going to get really long otherwise. So that is adventure pack 3 and 4. I didn't butcher that box as bad as I did the other one. And with that, that is going to bring this unboxing to a close. It's Dungeon Alliance. This is really cool. I'm really excited to play this game. I will be getting this game to my channel. I'm hoping to do one of these adventures. If you're interested in which one I should do, please let me know in the comments below. I think I should probably start with Adventure Pack 1, The Lost Alliance. But if you think you want to see one of these other ones instead, please let me know. We got War of the Deep, the Gilded Prison, and the Titan Awakens. I don't think there's a difference in which one you play. I don't think the difficulty is any different, but if it is, I do think I will start with that one. But if there's no difficulty difference, I would like you guys to go ahead and tell me which one you want to see me play through. When am I going to get to it? I'm going to get to it as soon as I can. All right, that is it for Dungeon Alliance. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of Dungeon Alliance by Andrew Parks. This game is super awesome. I'm excited to bring this to my channel. It will hit my channel, I promise you. As soon as I can get it to the channel is when it's going to hit. If you did enjoy the unboxing, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the bell symbol, and you'll know when the playthrough happens. Also, please feel free to leave anything in the comments below. Have you played through Dungeon Alliance? Have you tried it solo, competitive, or cooperative? Which way do you like the best? And also, which one of these amazing adventure packs do you want me to go ahead and give a shot to first? A War in the Deep, Lost Alliance, Gilded Prison, or the Titan Awakens? Like I said, if this one's the easiest one, I'll probably go through that first. But if there's no difficulty difference, I want you guys to tell me which one I'm going to play through. Thank you again so much for watching. And if you're excited to see what comes next, then I need you to meet me at the table.